This is a little technical exercise that I use to build speed, build coordination between the hands, and it sounds really cool. I think it's based on the A minor harmonic scale, which is a scale that is used often in Egyptian music, in Spanish music, in Hebrew music, all sorts of Middle Eastern music, and also in pop. And as you can see, I'm using a pick on the right hand. It's also possible to do it with index middle finger techniques, but I find it for this kind of lead guitar stuff that it's easier with a pick. So that's also my recommendation, unless you already have quite a good index middle technique, then you can do that. So I'm not going to go inside the theory in this video. I might do it in a different video, but here I'm just going to focus more on the technical aspect of the exercise. It looks like this. Let's break it down. So we always start with a bass note. The bass changes every time. We start with an A bass, so that's an open fifth string. Then I do this. I added one note, sorry. It's so, if you notice, there is a pattern here. This is called the melodic sequence. I'm starting with this note, the F, and then I go down, down, 2 steps down, and then 1 step up. Okay, so F, E, D, 2 steps down, 1 step up, E. Then I repeat the pattern, starting from E. E, D, C, so 2 steps down, 1 step up, going up to the D. 2 steps down, C, B, 1 step up, C. 2 steps down, B, A, 1 step up, B. 2 steps down, and we have a G sharp here. That's the sound that makes the harmonic minor scale unique. Is the sharp 7th note of the scale, in this case a G sharp. 1 note up, 2 notes down. And then only in the end I'm doing this something a little bit different, E, F, G sharp. Alright, I'm doing it very slowly now, so. Do you notice the pattern? And in the end, this. Okay, and now technically speaking, there are 2 ways you can do it. You can do it like straightforward alternate picking, which means down, up, down, up, down, up. But I like to add some pull-offs here and there. It sounds more musical in my opinion, so I'm actually doing this. So if you notice, I'm picking the first note, the F, then I'm doing a pull-off. Then I pick, and then again pull-off. Pick, pull-off. So I'm combining picking and just doing pull-offs. That creates more of a dynamic feeling. But I recommend you look at the tabs, because I really mark there this mark, like the link, that means a pull-off or a hammer-on. So you can see how I play it, where I'm using picking and when I'm using pull-offs. And you can also play with it to get different kinds of accents, because the notes that you pick, they stand out more. So that's the second aspect of the exercise, and the last aspect is that each time I repeat the pattern, I am changing the bass. So that also gives you a taste of how the same scale or the same musical sequence, musical pattern, sounds over different chords or different bass notes in this case. So the first time I play an A bass, which is like an A minor chord. scale sounds over different chords. If you would have two guitarists, you would have like the full chord played by one guitarist. When you don't have it, then you only use the bass and it sounds pretty close. Alright, so practice this if you want to build speed, if you want to build good coordination between the hands. Be sure to start very, very slow to make sure that your hands are synced, alright? Because we don't want to get this sloppy sound when your hands are not really synced. It sounds like well, it's hard for me to. It just sounds like you have some notes that are not, that sound like this, because the hands are not exactly at the same time. So it's really, 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 really much more efficient to practice a lot slow until you get the coordination between the hands kind of like perfect, and then start to speed up using the metronome. Much more efficient than start fast, play sloppy, because then you're just building bad habits. And even if you speed up with the metronome, if it's not really clean, then you're not really doing a good workout. But if you do it the other way around, even if at first it feels like you're not really progressing because you're spending a lot of time playing very slow, you're actually building good habits in your brain, in the neural memory, muscular memory, whatever you want to call it. And then once everything is like in the right place, then it's much easier to build speed. Trust me on that. I worked with many people, so take my advice on it. Let me know in the comments if you have questions, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.